He's like full.
Oh yeah, and we're live.
He's got like a. It's like
there's going to be a countdown. That's
There's
counting
a countdown
up.
up there, dude.
It's
That's
counting
counting
up.
up from the time that you started. It's the opposite of a countdown. Son of a bitch.
Whoopsie
It shows
daisy.
that we're live. I got a notification saying, "Hey, YouTube is."
Yeah, I just
thing.
got one too.
God
So we're
bless.
live.
We really got to get our act together, guys.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So there was I saw this GIF and it had like subtitles on the bottom, and this lady walked up and she was like, "Hey, she knocked on someone else's door and said I ran your dog over," and then she was like, "Where at?" And she was like, "Just right out here in the street, out in the road. It ran out in front of me. There's nothing I could do." And then can you guys see me?
Yes.
Yes, but no. Oh, it's gonna fucking defeat the purpose. Then roll it back to pictures real quick. You guys have to see me.
Oh God!
You guys were supposed to be able to see me in the pre-intro. Wait, where the fuck's Pierce at?
I don't know.
It's like he's right there.
What a fucking goofball.
How do you
anyway,
goddamn desk?
she was like, "Well, are you sure? Are you sure it's my dog? What did it look like?" And then the first lady was like, "That was it. That's all."
That's you have time to tell it again?
Fuck David. Bitch. Fucking Pierce. That was funny. That was an introduction right there.
That was a good introduction. Way to go, Pierce.
Just roll it from here. We don't have an intro, right?
We're
Already
fucking
here.
rolling.
No, I
As
forgot to
is.
make one again. I really been dropping the balls. Why am I down here now?
I don't
You're-
know.
Your
Who's
bottom
moving
bitch.
around? Wasn't I? Where was I last?
You were where David was.
Yeah.
Hey, we should break the story of Cheech and Chong. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We don't want to be part of cancel culture.
Yeah, pass on
Maybe
that.
break it to David.
Pass on that one.
Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to season 5, episode 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Three.
That's what it said.
Is it German 3?
It's a gem. It's
So yeah. My name is Josh from Spokane, Washington. George up there, Laguna,
Garden
Garden Grove.
God,
I
every fucking time.
totally knew it. Pierce is in somewhere in Arizona, and David's somewhere else in California as well. So that's it. Yeah, I nailed it.
That's it.
First
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's
First
the
try.
intro.
Ready to go. That's the intro. That's it. And that's
I
the
need to
show.
run. I'm gonna run an intro. I'll do a quick one. Like, cause remember before we used to change it every single week.
We used to change it every
Yeah.
season. That was the thing, no?
I also changed it every week. It took me like an hour to add different clips and laughs and shit. It took forever.
Well, I don't know, man.
I'm lazy now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's
Anyway.
quarantine. I think you shouldn't be so hard on ourselves, like considering.
What's it been like 2 weeks since?
What was your favorite intro? Mine was dun 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 dun. dun.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that one. That was a good one.
That was
But
season 4.
remember the first one that was like doo, 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 doo. It was like way too loud.
Yeah. It was all distorted and shit.
Yeah, you could hear it from another room. Yeah, that was
Jesus,
bad.
God.
Yeah.
So what y'all been up to?
Our David disclaimer.
Not a damn thing. What? Distasteful. Oh, yeah. It's about
Yeah.
That's
I said it was
Really?
a David disclaimer.
shit.
What's that?
Get
You
ready
have
for
to read.
some jokes. I don't know.
What you guys drinking?
Oh shit!
Red Bull vodka.
Huh?
Red Bull and vodka.
Red Bull. and
That's why I
vodka.
got up. I was gonna get water.
Drinking Pliny.
So I remember.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nice, dude. I still haven't been able to find that. I
Wait,
remember
what is
going to. It's that. What he had last time. Can you guys hear me?
hear you.
You're lagging a bit.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
I can hear
we
you.
just-
I put it,
Now we
said
can't hear
UI
you.
Fucking paused again. I don't know what that is. You can't. Can you?
We can hear you, dude. You're
Hello?
just cutting out on purpose. Yeah, we get that.
You guys are assholes. No, I forgot. Oh yeah, we went to Dave and Buster's, and I
You guys have
I
it
don't
out there?
think I had a lot of money at the time, and I was like, David, I'll buy you a drink, whatever. Let's have some drinks. And he orders the most fucking expensive thing he could find, which is what he's drinking right now, fucking Red Bull
Well-
and vodka.
Well,
Every time.
why are you getting
I'm
so
like-
mad at me, dude? Like,
what's
I
your- like,
when we
what's your
ventured.
happy hour? And they're like, yeah, we got $5 Bud Lights, and I'm like, that's not even a great deal, but I guess I'll get it because I need to save money. And David's like, how much is for Red Bull and vodka? And they're like $15. And he's like, well, he's paying. So
It's on. Yeah. Well, who is driving you? Who got you home eventually, like the next day or whatever?
Who got you home eventually?
it's true. I did get home eventually.
And the missus is always there, all cross-armed and outside the front lawn, like, oh boy. Hi. Good morning.
Jacob says, "Hey fellas, what is happening, Jacob?"
Hey, Jacob.
What's up?
What's up,
Hey, man, buddy.
I ordered another case of Liquid Death.
I saw that. I really
You
like
bought
the,
it. It didn't get sent to us this time.
I
Yeah,
like
I had
the
to pay
image
for it
on
this
there.
time. Didn't get it for free, but my
Our one
favorite
and
part
only
of that
sponsor ever.
is to throw people off at work because it looks like a tall can of Modelo. So I
It
just
really
walk,
does.
I walk around with it, and it like I've been fooling so many people today that I actually refilled my can. Just refilled it.
Just pours regular tap water in it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then continue the trick by pouring actual
But what I do,
Modelo.
because people are like,
Right, and then be like,
I
"Oh,
should.
Modelo,
But,
do it out of it."
but every time I'm drinking it, people are asking me what it is, and I always wink when I tell them. I'm like, it's just water.
Wink.
I should say wink out loud when I do it too. Wink, huh?
So,
I said the part quiet and the quiet part loud.
so you bought Liquid Death. Is that? Do they have any others? Is it only regular and sparkling, or do they have any like
yeah,
flavored?
just the white can and the black can. As far as I know,
Just
anyway.
Distilled water.
Well, I was just asking because I know like sparkling water is like really big. You know, like LaCroix and like the Pellegrino
Bubbly.
and stuff, like the flavored ones.
Bubbly.
I was just asking if they had like maybe flavored water.
So
Flavored Death.
I
TV
drink
static.
bubbly. I drink bubbly a lot, but bubbly is not really a flavored carbonated water. It's more of a scented carbonated water.
Yeah, because I drink LaCroix and then
What's the
Pellegrino.
difference?
It's not. They don't really add
Pellegrino?
like flavorings to it. It's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like fuck. It's like infused, like an infused drink. You have an
Yeah.
infuser, David. Like you can make tea out of it, or you could put like cucumbers or strawberries in it, and it infuses the flavor from that into the water.
A pitcher of water? Yeah, I could do that with fruits and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
it's basically that.
Yeah.
Basically that. But they don't necessarily add like extra like flavorings to it. Just the natural.
So it's all natural.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't even. I mean, I would think that if I had a pitcher of water and threw strawberries in it, it would still taste somewhat like strawberries. But this is just you smell it when you drink it, so your mind kind of thinks that you're getting the flavor, but you get no.
You don't
flavor.
taste it?
No.
Oh,
Nothing.
well.
I mean, I might have COVID. I guess.
Again?
Ooh.
No, I don't.
You
I don't.
can
I don't
Third
think-
time?
It has been difficult for me to breathe though. I'm like puffing on my inhaler a bunch more now.
You have an inhaler, dude?
Yeah, I got it when I had pneumonia
When did you get pneumonia?
right before Christmas.
Yeah, I was
Damn.
gonna say he had it. like, a
I had
months ago.
bronchitis and pneumonia, walking pneumonia. It was rough.
Jesus Christ.
The pneumonia
Let
just
me
walked
tell
into your
you.
life?
And then I
Mateo,
walked.
he what?
Said pneumonia just walked into your life? I don't get it. Walking pneumonia?
Walking pneumonia.
Walking.
I think it. I don't know. What it really means. Maybe it means I'm not bedridden. Is that what it,
Oh,
is that what it means?
okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Looks like your screen is melting, David. Like above
My
your head there.
screen is melting.
Something's dangling above you.
Yeah, there's
it's
something.
You got a little dangly. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It looks like
This
What
is
is that?
actually Captain Jack's little scarf. His
a
little
scarf?
bandana. Yeah. This is his dreads right here.
Do you wear that around the house now since you're basically, stuck at home? No, you don't do any of that weird shit where you're just wearing your
Just
costumes at home?
I just lay in bed all day. I should.
You should, dude. Just take on a different persona every day.
Just every day is a different Johnny Depp characters. Be like, oh,
Right. You can go spend a little bit of time in his kitchen.
yeah.
that was good.
Just Willy Wonka out costume and just lock in moisture.
Why don't you have like a costume from like every Johnny Depp movie since you're such
That's
a fan?
actually a goal. Like
Well,
just
you
have like a
have-
cosplay.
So you have a Jack Sparrow and you have a Sweeney Todd, right?
Captain Jack. Yes. Yes, and yes.
Yes, he's the captain of a ship that sunk. So
Huh?
Didn't it
Still-
sink?
it's still-
For 10
was trapped in the boat.
years. I
never
haven't
mind.
seen those movies for a while.
It's been a while since I've seen it. I still haven't seen the last one.
I actually
Oh.
think we talked about this last time we did the
We
show
did.
because we were talking about Pierce looking like Will Turner.
He really
Yeah.
does, man. I'm really digging. I'm digging the pirate
I know,
Pierce.
it
man.
kinda makes me wanna
Digging the
do it.
Pirate
It kind of
Pierce.
makes me want to grow my hair long. You know what you should do, Pierce?
Try
You should you should do it like the what's his name? Keanu Reeves, you know, like the
Part.
Oh,
I don't think my
Nice.
hair will do that.
you can't do the John Wick.
No,
Did I try?
my hair just goes straight into a V.
no matter what.
Oh,
Because
that's
I have a
right.
widow-
Yeah.
I have a really strong widow's peak. Well, what's funny is like I wear this headband to keep my bangs out of my face, and when I got up, I put it on, and my bangs went from the back of my head like all the way to my
Wow.
eyes.
Damn.
So,
David used to have a widow's peak too.
Still do. Still there.
Back when he had, no,
I don't know, man.
I don't think so,
it's
buddy.
starting to go away.
It's more of a 5 o'clock shadow.
Laugh it up, Fuzzball. You'll be losing it soon enough.
I am, man. The problem is I don't think I'm losing it. I think it's just going white. Look
Yeah.
at that.
All those damn kids you have.
It's just fucking
Hey, man, that's
stress,
better
man.
than losing it. I'm losing it.
I'm going Sweeney Todd.
I wish I would try to, when I shave, I try to do that little, how John Wick has that, the shaven part, like in between the mustache and the beard bit when it
Mhm.
connects.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I try to
I
do
was
that, man.
trying
It's
to
so
do them like, 'cause
hard.
it looks a little tight on this side here. Like,
Well, it's all fucking growing in now. I haven't shaved in a couple weeks, so it looks fucking sloppy. I just gotta, it's so hard with the straight razor is what it is. I'm like,
I just
I
saw
just have a little
there's a
point
new
and it doesn't connect.
SpongeBob movie out.
oh,
What
Pierce
in
has
the
hair
world?
on his cheek.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
I haven't watched it
Wow.
yet. It's on
Hey, is that
Paramount,
how you
right?
shave it, or does your face just naturally grow in all white
no, this
trashy
is
like?
naturally how it grows, and like it won't.
I'm just kidding. That was a Joe Dirt quote.
Joe Dirt.
It looks
Joe
like
Dirt.
there's a
Good, though.
they're just kind of like, ooh, and it's gonna touch the side of your lip.
That's cool though. I mean, it's low maintenance.
Maybe it's because I'm a side sleeper or something.
Maybe looks good.
What's that do?
I don't know,
Okay.
David. Shut up. So what were we talking about? SpongeBob.
We're talking about the SpongeBob movie, the one that came out for, I think it's Paramount Plus, is right? The streaming service.
Yeah, I just paid for it. What'd you say?
You bought it?
David?
Paramount has a streaming service?
Dude, everybody has a fucking streaming
everybody
service
has
You
right
guys
now.
know what else is coming out that I
Yes.
just got an email notification for?
What?
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
19.
Oh, okay.
19.
I haven't
I-
seen that yet, but
So
I'm down.
let me
has
tell
come
you,
out.
I wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not invested whatsoever. Right? Not invested whatsoever. Not interested. Not skinterested here.
That's
but-
interesting.
I was exactly the same with
WandaVision.
WandaVision, and I fucking love WandaVision. Or
Yeah,
loved.
I feel like
you
it's
know.
going to be the same.
So now you're flip flopping a little.
I just believe
so-
in Marvel now, you know?
Did you
If I
finish
if I get,
WandaVision?
like, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. David, you haven't touched it yet, have you?
No, that's fine.
Sir.
David
Started
said he
watching-
wasn't interested.
Dude, you have to, man.
Yeah.
I like
You're
honestly
missing out.
before that show, I didn't really like Elizabeth Olsen that much, and then I watched the show and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
I didn't really care too much about the Scarlet Witch or Vision either.
I love
Oh, I
Paul
always
Bettany.
like Vision. Yeah,
yeah, he's awesome, dude.
He's great.
he is very.
He's like wicked
He's
awesome.
He's like
Ever since you
wicked.
showed me that movie, Josh, Gangster Number
Gangster
One.
number one.
Ever since
Yeah.
I was fucking sold, Paul Bettany all the way, man. I don't give a shit.
Gangster
Hell
number
yeah.
one.
It's a
Yes,
great
dude.
movie,
So it
dude.
came out the year before A Knight's Tale. So everybody's
Okay.
like, where you know Paul Bettany from and where I know him from, and it's
We
when he's
Paul
naked.
Bettany-
It's when he's naked in Night
Yeah, it's when he's naked in Knight's Tale. And I'm like, that's not what I know him from. And I'll post like a picture of Gangster Number One, dude. It's so fucking good. Who's
Let's
the
get
name
him
of
on the
the
show.
who's the name of the redheaded teacher on Harry Potter? The redheaded professor.
Redheaded Professor.
Red?
You know the one I'm pretty sure he's the one who has like what's his face on the back of his head.
Hold on.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Harry
no,
Potter.
no,
There's
no.
a redheaded professor with a mustache.
redheaded professor with a mustache.
Man, you gonna make me look it up, man?
Yosemite
You talking
Sam.
about Lupin, the one that turns into a werewolf?
Maybe. I'm gonna have to look it up. But anyway, he is in that movie, and he plays like this English like gangster, and he's very like effeminate, so it's kind of weird. But no, not that guy. What the fuck? This guy. What's his name? Rubus Hagrid.
Rubik's Cube?
Hagrid.
Not Hagrid though. No, it says Hagrid on it, but it's not him. It's not Hagrid.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Hold on. Put the show on pause. Somebody
Put
play
the show on
elevator
pause
music.
No. Keep rolling.
Call is
Is it
important. to us.
David
Please stay on the
Thewlis?
line.
Please stay on the
David.
line.
David, do what?
David Thewlis.
I gotta get my phone pulled up so you guys could see it.
Look, anyways, WandaVision. I don't know. I've never seen it. Will I watch it eventually? Maybe I'll start watching it just cause see what these guys are talking about. However, I have been watching Babylon Berlin. I just started it last night, and
Never heard
damn,
of it. What is it?
what a show! It's a show on Netflix here in the U.S. I don't know if we have international viewers or whatever, but it's here in the U.S. on Netflix. It's a show about detective work in Germany during 1929. So this is in between World War I and World War II for Germany. Well before the rise of Hitler. So it really involves the Weimar Republic, the communists' sort of attempt to take over the government and everything, but it all revolves around detective work and investigation and shit like that. And so the way it's filmed, I really dig it a lot, man. It's they really threw in a big budget for this shit. Like everything looks pretty believable. My only gripe is I wish they just kept it in German and I could just read the subtitles. Who's that guy?
Yeah, it's Professor Lupin, the guy who turns into a werewolf. Yeah. I
Okay,
just
well
saw
that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only watched it like once.
David
Isn't that
Thewlis.
Freddie
Mays,
Diamond?
Yeah,
Freddie Mays or Freddie?
Freddie
Wasn't-
Freddie
oh,
Mays.
That's what it
Freddie
was, right?
fucking Mays.
He just gave me his fucking toy pin. Well, he's giving me a ride home.
Yeah, dude. You got George Gangster #1. You should find it. So my favorite part is there's Paul Bettany. He's the guy who's like the up and comer, wants to take over as the big boss or whatever, right?
This one?
Yes, sir.
I don't see anything. Yep, that's it. So
Okay.
Paul Bettany wants to take. There's him right there on the bottom right. You can see he looks all.
There's
fucking
David
psyched out.
Thewlis in the middle.
Okay.
So he
Malcolm McDowell.
there's this scene. It's a murder scene where he kills this guy, and it's from the perspective of the guy being killed. And he puts on this.
That's wicked.
He puts on this really like slow music, kind of like on Fallout, where it's like, I don't want to set the world on fire, like that type of song. So it's all
Nice.
slow and like old school. And he just
And he
like
takes off his
slowly
clothes.
like takes off his clothes and perfectly folds it while this dude's cussing at him, yelling because he shot him in the leg before he's about to kill him. And then he
So
just
it's-
like gets
it's
covered
slight-
in blood, dude.
Okay.
It's
So that's
fucking
it's a
amazing.
little bit like almost sounds like a little bit like a homage to like Reservoir Dogs with Mr. Blonde. Not necessarily the same thing.
Kind of, but a
but
lot
kinda.
more, a lot less upbeat, a lot more creepy. It's kind of like the scene that you see for the first time if you're unprepared for it. It kind of makes you like queasy, like sick to your stomach, because it's like
Okay.
it's like you're being murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that.
Okay.
First person
Perspective.
perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. It's a good film. It's a good film.
I'll
It's
have
a
to
really
check
good
that
movie.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
I love
another movie recently that had Adam Scott. It's not a very new one, but it had Adam Scott, who plays a blind guy. Nick Kroll plays his brother, and then Jenny Slate plays a love interest.
I love where this is going already. What's
It's amazing. So Adam Scott plays a blind guy. Nick Kroll's
You
his
just said
brother, and Adam
just
Scott
said
is
that too.
like a shut up. Adam Scott is like a athlete, like he like runs and stuff, and Nick Kroll has to be attached to him while they're running, and he
wait a
kind
minute?
of like
Wait, is it while he's blind, he's an athlete?
yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
So Nick Kroll kind of just gets like drug along, so he has to train for these events and all this stuff. And then they
Yeah.
both end up liking Jenny Slate, and they both kind of like fight each other, essentially not physically fight, but fight each other over like dating her. It's a really fucking good movie.
And it almost kind of sounds like the premise for that one movie with I think it was Matt Damon, where he was like a conjoined twin. Remember that movie back in like the late
Stuck
90s?
by Me, Stuck on Me,
Is that
Stuck
what it was
by Me,
called?
something like that. I think it's Stuck on Me.
Stuck on
It
you.
was him and Greg. Oh yeah, Greg.
Yeah, Stuck on you.
Fuck, the guy from Little Miss Sunshine. What's his name? Greg Kinnear. Greg
Kinnear, yeah. Greg Kinnear.
Yeah.
Is that who he was conjoined with?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's him and
Yeah,
It's been a
It's-
long time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's Matt Damon
Yeah, the
and
premise-
Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, the premise sounds that sounds almost alike, but that I would like to watch that one because I love Adam Scott and fucking Nick Kroll especially. I used to watch a show when he had the show on Comedy Central, the Kroll Show.
The Kroll Show.
I fucking
So
love
let
that show.
me tell you, I didn't really like Nick Kroll. I did like him in the obviously in Oh Hello. I liked him in that.
Oh,
but-
hello.
Yeah.
Too much tuna. You stupid bitch. Too much tuna.
So we left out this dip, and then I looked at it earlier and it said to be refrigerated. I smelled it and I was like, oh, it's turning. And I was the only fucking person who got that reference.
When I walked in, I turned on the heater all the way and I broke the knob off. It's turning, isn't it? Yeah. So you've been eating 3 times a day tuna meals? You got to eat 3 meals, don't you? 3 rounds.
3
Or
squares.
square, or no, 3 squares. Or rounds if we're talking about tuna dollops. It was
So,
John Mulaney was the other guy that was
Yeah, dude. Did you hear that he went like back into rehab, John Mulaney?
For
Yeah.
what?
So during COVID, dude, because he was sober, right, for a really long time.
He was sober, I think, for like
Yeah, he's like, I used to be an
15
alcoholic,
plus
and I know
years.
you look at me, I don't look like someone who used to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah. He seems like fucking. No offense, I love John Mulaney, but he seems like a square.
No, yeah, I guess he was really bad
He is
before,
so fucking
and
funny.
then he
I was really funny,
during
but high functioning alcoholic. I had to go into rehab.
yeah, there you
That's basically what it is, yeah.
go. Did you guys end up watching the Jermaine Clement movie? Clement?
I didn't,
Clement.
I didn't get a chance
God
to.
bless it,
Nope,
man.
I'm sorry,
Pierce,
man.
did you watch it? You don't watch movies, do you, Pierce?
No, I mean, I
I
watched
always make all these recommendations. I go through the time to seek these movies out, and I tell you to watch them.
What's
You
the
guys
name of this
don't
movie you're
trust
talking about, Josh? I want to watch it because I follow Jermaine
I
Clement
just watched
on.
Money Talks on Netflix. Chris Tucker
Isn't that like the movie with Chris Tucker from a long time ago?
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, in the 90s.
and that other guy who did a bunch of drugs. Forget his name. Charlie Sheen, that guy.
Oh yeah.
I was
yeah.
going to say Charlie Sheen because that's what I immediately thought of when you fucking said that.
Every guy who did
Yeah,
a bunch of
drugs, Charlie
drugs.
Sheen. I
Charlie
forget
Sheen.
what this movie is fucking called.
What's
I think it's called like
Sounds-
Pity Laugh or something
What up,
along
what
the
up?
lines of that.
It
Humor
was
me.
funny
It's
though,
called
'cause
Humor me.
the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking like, man, this would be so good if Charlie Sheen wasn't here and it was like Jackie Chan or something.
And it was Jackie Chan.
Please,
So-
I don't want no trouble. Lee! Kata! Lee! Kata!
Which one of y'all
What?
kicked me? So the movie is called Humor Me, and
Okay.
it's basically about Jermaine Clement, who's English, American, I mean, and he so he has an American accent the whole time, which is weird at first, and then you start to believe it later on.
I think it's kind of weird to me. Like,
It,
It's
well, I
like-
watched once you watch. It was weird for me to watch, but after I got into the movie, I started like. I mean, every now and then when he says things that you always say, like "I love you" or something, his accent comes through, but other times you don't really hear it.
This is it
Are
right
you
here.
pulling up the image?
okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So he goes back to live with his dad,
Mm-hmm.
and his dad always has like inappropriate jokes that he says all the time. And there's this one that I thought was really funny. Fuck. All right. So so this guy goes to he gets stuck on a deserted island, and it's him, his dog, and a sheep. And over a long amount of time, he starts getting like real lonely, you know. He starts looking over at the sheep, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? So then he
Fuck the
goes
sheep.
and he tries to get over to the sheep, but every single time the dog is watching, the dog fucking bites him and you know, like stops him basically. And he tries sneaking at nighttime, whatever. He gets close, and the dog fucking bites him and stops him. And this, after like a year of this, he gets so fucking sick of it, and he starts to realize, like, I'm gonna fucking be alone. Like, this is the life I'm gonna have to live, right? So he's about to give up, and then he sees something out on the water, and then he goes over there, and there's this beautiful woman that just got washed in on the shore, right? And she was like floating. So he picked her up and carried her over to his site, and then restored her health. So, like, over time, like gave her
He
food,
just like hit the
water,
revive button. He's like, got you.
Exactly. So then she was like, you know, I'm so grateful for what you've done to me. Like, I'd do anything for you. Like, I owe you my life.
Anything?
Anything. Exactly. He's like,
Mm.
anything. And he's like, Will you take the dog for a walk? Pierce clearly wasn't listening.
No, Pierce. You get why the dog had to go for a walk.
Run the trailer for that and not get pulled. We probably get pulled if we run the trailer.
We'll get pulled. Yeah. No, I actually just the other night I was up. I couldn't quite sleep. I have the TCM app, Turner Classic Movies, on my phone, and I didn't know that they had one of my favorite movies on there. It's called Paris, Texas. It's an old film from 1984, and it stars one of the few films where Harry Dean Stanton played the lead, and it's a great film. It's so beautiful, dude. I was just getting kind of emotional, somewhat, I guess. The whole premise of the movie, he starts off where like he has amnesia and he's out wandering in the fucking desert in Texas, and he ends up sort of going to a doctor, and they're like, yes, that's the film.
Paris,
nice.
Texas.
Yes, sir.
Paris, Texas.
You guys,
what's up,
okay? The closest thing I can think of that Harry Dean Stanton had been in. You guys remember the original Red Dawn?
I've actually never seen the original. I saw like a long time ago, and then when the new one came out, I watched that, and I'm like, I was like, fuck, I never seen the original, and like I still need to go back and watch it. I knew that was going to come up.
Okay, how about you can remember the first Avengers, right? Remember when the Hulk comes crashing down back to Earth from the fucking pod thing or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Remember when he's like there in that warehouse and he's like, it's just Mark Ruffalo and he's just like kind of waking up and he's like naked, I guess.
Yeah, he's talking to the security guard, right?
That is Harry Dean Stanton, and he's like, yeah, you fell from the sky. That's him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's one of his fucking films that he did. It was one of the few times where he actually played a lead, because most of the time he's always just sort of character
he's
actor.
Always a minor, he's always a minor supporting character. Yeah.
But he's a great fucking guy. I kind of want to start to adapt his sort of dietary plan. He's like, I only like to eat just so I can continue smoking and drinking. I'm like, fucking cheers to that. I need to lose some fucking weight. Cheers to that. Cheers, Harry Dean Stanton. We love you.
Have you heard about the guy who plays Hector in every movie?
The Hispanic guy?
Yeah.
I don't know what. Wait.
I'll leave a link to that.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who it is. When you say Hector and the Hispanic guy,
we should
always
get
plays
Hector.
like Hector.
We should get Hector on our podcast. I feel like that'd be.
Dude, we should.
Should we get who?
I think. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him.
Who the fuck is Hector?
Hold on, I can't remember his name.
You'll know when.
I can't remember his name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know where I don't recognize him from anything except for one movie.
What?
Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, Bruce
He's
Almighty.
the one that has
He's like,
the monkey.
yeah, maybe a monkey will come out of my butt.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Let me see if I can find him real quick.
Yeah. Also known as drowning.
Also known as tap water, because you refilled it.
No, I just opened this one.
I sent you the picture, George.
I literally just found it right when you sent it to me. Give me 1 second.
Wasn't he in Sons of Anarchy or some shit like that? I'm
that
pretty
guy.
sure I know
fucking Hector.
Yeah.
The one I sent you has like his whole like list of films.
His films that he's done.
Okay.
They're like, okay, we need a Mexican guy. I know just the guy. It was like if
What's
the
funny
definition.
is he only plays
if there was
Hector, but his real name is Noel.
if the definition for fucking typecasted, if there's a picture, it would be him. Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, this is the definition of typecast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting roles in movies.
Where the hell did it?
True.
There's Hector again.
There he is.
Hey, there's him in his role, Hector.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up the image you sent me, but it didn't.
I'll fucking. We should like message him, and then I'll go deliver a 30 block of Modelo. I'm like, hey, come on the podcast, please.
Okay.
I'll be like, come on the podcast, porfas. You think he'll do it? I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, you can
Why not?
I don't see why not. I mean, what's he really doing right now?
You just put this in, George.
Is that the one? Yeah.
I don't see shit.
Said, Orale.
Orale.
This guy plays the same character on every movie.
That's not. Is that true though? For real?
Yeah.
He literally.
I know for sure. I got like IMDb. 4 of those.
I'm an IMDb.
For sure.
Hector.
That's pretty fucked up.
His name is.
I was scared. That's fucking Hector. Eh?
What's his name again? Noel what?
Noel Guglielmi.
Guglielmi.
Yeah. It's not true.
What?
He played Ricardo.
He played
Julio.
Hitler,
Oscar.
He played Miguel. He played Hector. He played Cisco. He played Snoopy.
He plays Joker.
Oh, and
Esco,
Misery
he
Man.
was
His name was
He
Little
was Doug.
Hector.
A lot of just like,
fucking
orale.
Dawn of the Zombie Apocalypse. He was just Doug. Who the fuck calls him Doug?
gotta get
Mateo,
this
Danny
guy.
Flores. Oh, what's up, Danny Flores? He plays Silver. He was Louis in the Mayans, you know? Yeah, he wasn't Hector.
Hey, dude.
Come on.
You know what? Did you guys ever watch that movie Collateral?
Collateral sounds very familiar.
It was like a 2004 movie by Michael Mann, and it starred Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx.
Okay. Continue.
Tom Cruise plays a hitman who has to go around, and he has a list of people that he has to kill here in Los Angeles. Jamie Foxx plays a taxi driver who has to drive them to go kill people, basically. It's a great fucking movie, dude. If you guys don't know, Michael Mann, he's famously directed the movie Heat, which had the best fucking shootout scene
I'm still
of all
looking at this guy's biography.
Yeah, me too. In a
Still
movie called
trademark.
Cruisin', he played Officer Hernandez.
Trademark, shaved
The other
head,
side of the law
frequently
on that
portrays criminals or gangster. The third trademark, Hector.
It's so sad but true.
Guglielmi is how you pronounce it. He shot a commercial for Pep Boys in 2002. And he's Italian.
Is what you're talking about?
Yes, I'm
He
talking
is.
about Collateral, yeah. He's
That's an
Italian?
Yeah, that's an Italian last name, Guglielmi.
But why he look Mexican, though?
Because he's part Mexican.
Yeah,
What should we ask?
Okay, well, why does Cameron Diaz look white when her last name is Diaz?
If you're from Africa, why are you white?
He
Oh
speaks
my
at
God,
schools.
Karen.
He speaks at schools telling children not to get involved with gangs, even though he mainly plays gangs.
You might remember from that movie where I played a gang member?
Dude, a lot of
But don't get involved in
on top of this. He knew it was Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, see?
And then on top of that, he's like, boom, great movie.
He
It was a
started
great
acting
fucking
at the
movie.
age of
Sam
15 in the Taco Bell commercial. Yeah.
No way.
Was he
He's been in
the
a
Chihuahua
lot
dog?
of credits.
I beat you to it, David.
Nope.
He's in Dark Knight
Shit.
Rises. Even.
Yeah, remember when they were getting
Yeah.
exiled onto that ice flat? He was that guy that was like, get to walking.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, like, fucking Gary Oldman looks down and he sees that flare, which I don't ever understood about that. Like, why would Batman, of all the things to leave behind, was a fucking flare for him to light? What would just light up a symbol? Like, he could have stashed some fucking melee weapons and be like, here, fight your way out. But he leaves one flare.
Attention to you. I need to get out of here.
Don't worry. This program has been what?
Not endorsed by
endorsed
who?
by the lizard people.
Not endorsed by
Oh, yeah.
The lizard people.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not
Not
after what
anymore.
happened last week. Did you guys see? I know we talked about Paramount Plus earlier. Did you see that they're planning on reviving Beavis and Butthead?
Paramount?
No.
Also, they're doing a Rugrats, like a 3D Rugrats show. They they actually have a trailer out for that one.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Never
Rugrats.
really cared for Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Yeah, we
I
can play
wasn't-
You have cable. We get it. You're
The
poor.
trailer-
Jesus.
Yeah, I was
It's
poor.
not
I didn't
gonna-
have cable.
It's
You're
not
talking
gonna
about
be
like a reboot or a revamp?
I
guess
think it's a
technically-
movie.
So it's like a CGI sort of computer animated movie.
Yeah, it's not like Tom and Jerry where it's animated with real people. It's just a
Just straight up
animated
computer.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
No,
right.
I didn't really. Wait, what's
He's
it
gonna pull
say?
up images.
Beavis
Oh,
and
there's the
Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Look at that. Mike Judge is going to be attached to it, so you know it's going to be good.
So yeah, Mike Judge is going to be attached to it.
You think he's going to show up again and be like, "Oh dang it, we got it. Let's get out of here." No, God dang.
Wait, what was that famous thing that you always said?
You know what's weird?
It's funny because
you can't ever
Texas is in a blackout, and so he's like, blackout.
Blackout.
The Anunnaki.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? There's so many times where Mike
right
Judge is not shown. Mike Judge is not shown like during table reads or anything. You ever looked at
Isn't he the guy that's always dressed in
if you look up like the King of the
black
Hill table
cowboy
read, he's never there.
Why not?
I don't know. I've never seen him. Anytime I looked it up to watch like online, because I like watching table reads and stuff, and he's never there. He's always like on the speakerphone, and everybody else is at the table.
That sounds weird, dude. That sounds like what's her fucking name?
Maybe he's just like a crazy
Julie Carver.
Not social, so he's just at home.
Yeah.
Almost sounds like Julie Carver.
I also have never seen Seth Green do Chris's voice. Like even when I went to Comic-Con, he only did the voice while he went under the table,
right?
And yeah, and he was like, "I'm under the table," like he did Chris's voice.
I've seen him do the voice though, like on yeah. I've seen him do voice like for interviews, and then he also did it on I Know That Voice, the documentary.
Oh, dude, that one was so good. I forgot about that.
That's hands down still one of my favorite documentaries. It's a
oh yeah. Who's
there's a new on I think it's on Amazon. It says my favorite episode of SpongeBob or something like that, and the voice actors
it's like a poll, like a voting.
No, the voice actors has two voice actors, and they describe a whole episode of SpongeBob, and they do like voices and stuff while they're doing it. But it's just them sitting in a chair. Then it has like Muppets basically animating it, how they remember it. So if they misremember, the Muppets like turn to the screen and like look all confused and shit. Actually pretty good. It reminds me a little bit of like the like a Crank Yankers type of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I watch a lot of TV. Holy shit. Yeah, every single time I have movies or TV shows to talk about.
I know. I feel like you watch probably more like TV content than I do for sure. That's crazy. I feel like I watch a lot.
I watched an episode of it, and it had Tim Allen and what's his name?
Al
Borland, but I forget his real name. Richard Karn?
I
think it's Richard Karn.
Yeah. It's on History Channel, right? It's Tools Required? Tool.
Like fuck. I only watched one episode, but it's like a building competition. But it's hosted by the guys from Tool Time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It seems like a pretty interesting premise.
Yeah, but he's never gone like or whatever the fuck. He does.
It's called Assembly.
I killed the real Wilson. Looks like it's back to jail for me.
What did you say, George?
It's called Assembly Required.
That's what's called. Tools Required. Fuck me. Fucking, I'm an idiot.
Tools
Required. Yep, that's the one.
Tools Required time.
It's a pretty good show.
No, I've been watching just fucking like reruns of stuff, dude. Like, kind of like keep watching reruns of, well, not reruns. I play over and over again. Mandalorian season 2.
I don't really watch stuff like that.
No, me neither. I watched every episode twice. So I watched it the first time, and then I went back and watched it again before I moved to the next one. But I wouldn't watch it all the way through and then come back through. I don't know. I don't do that. I don't like shows with continuity.
That's why. That's what gets my dick hard, dude. Like that's why I love Rick and Morty. Like,
what do you mean you don't like shows with continuity?
So I don't like. So I like shows where you could drop in and you could be in that episode. So like
I'm the opposite.
Like How I Met Your Mother, I really like it, but I don't like to watch. Like I like to watch The Office because no matter what, the episode's about one single topic. With How I Met Your Mother, it's like yeah, last week I did this, and next week I'm doing this. Like it's too much continuity.
So remember, kids, I was telling you I was banging your mother over the couch.
The Office does have a good amount of continuity.
It has an overarching storyline, but it
does.
doesn't have.
But it's not. I guess it doesn't. Each episode doesn't have direct reference to the previous episode.
That's what I'm saying. So same thing with like The Simpsons. The Simpsons, you could just jump in, and it's an episode, has nothing to do with the episode previous or the next episode, but there's overarching storylines, right?
So you don't like shows like Game of Thrones or?
I'll watch it. I'll watch all of the shows
just like a linear.
I'll watch them once through, but I don't feel comfortable jumping into the middle of it, and I don't feel like with the any other type of show, I could watch my favorite episode and feel comfortable doing that. But with linear shows like that, I start on an episode and I'm like, oh, this happens and then this happens and then this. I don't know. I just don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I feel you. I recently started rewatching Scrubs, and it's mainly because
I love Scrubs.
Scrubs is great. A couple years ago, I kind of just jumped in again randomly. I jumped in, and it happened to be the episode 20 of season 5, and that's where Dr. Cox is like looking for donors for his donor. Oh my god! I remember just jumping into that episode, and I was like, it's so heartbreaking just to see how it's like just to watch the whole the ending unfold, where every single patient of his is just dying back to back to back, and like just to basically lose his cool and his character is just fucking phenomenal.
I remember the episode with Brendan Fraser was really sad too.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Scrubs reminds me of Pierce. Like even way back in the day.
Wow.
His ringtone.
That's cool.
Way back, I don't.
It's
way back in the day, Pierce's ringtone was "I'm no Superman." That was like whenever he called me, it was that.
That's so funny. That's so funny you say that.
I don't get it, David. Why are you upset?
Because you were the one who got me onto that show, you dick.
So hold on. So Pierce got me started on that show, and I got you started on the show. So how are you upset that he got me started on the show?
Dude, you're like, oh, the reason why I remember this show is because of Pierce, and not like because I'm fucking right here, dick. You like shit.
We used to be really good at the trivia too, but like I don't rewatch.
Okay, yeah, that's great, Pierce.
Have you guys seen? I think Pierce got me into this one too. Psych.
I'm watching that right now, actually.
Psych is
really good.
That's
really good.
What is that? What is that show?
I never finished it either.
So it's basically
what is it?
It reminds you of Scrubs when you watch it, but it's about a guy who.
Here we go.
Just listen, David. Jesus Christ!
It's about a guy who's very basically observant. His dad trained him. He's
hyper observant.
And his dad trained him to have a photographic memory and be hyper observant, and he fakes his way through being a psychic because he's basically such a great detective that he puts these cases together before the actual detectives and pretends that he's a psychic to solve the cases.
Yeah, he's too lazy to go through and actually do all the work.
He's a glorified con artist.
So it's a way he like jumps the whole thing so he can be on a case.
Sounds like John Orr.
Instead of going through all the work to become a detective, he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna skip that shit, and you guys can hire me as a like a psychic consultant."
Yeah.
Sounds like John Orr. I think he was like a pretty famous firefighter.
It's comedy. It's like super heavily comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, John Orr actually like set art. He was an arsonist.
80s, 90s, 70s references too.
What? What's so funny?
Because you're just making a reference. You're like, it's a comedy. And you're like, yeah, this guy actually he burned.
Yeah, shit. He burned like shit. He got it was like he was a serial arsonist back in like the 80s and 90s, I think.
They're psych.
Okay.
And he's got the best.
I saw a movie with the guy on the right. What's his name?
Sean Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer.
That's his name.
I saw a movie with him recently. It had Josh Duhamel in it. Hold on, it had like a huge cast in it. Hold on.
Nope, never heard of him.
Hold on. Look at his
His IMDb.
It was called Buddy Games. That's all I remember.
It's called what?
It's called Boogie Games.
It's called Buddy Games.
So
Josh Duhamel's like a millionaire. It's got it's got Olivia Munn in it.
Ooh,
Kevin Dillon. Right. It's got Nick Swartzen. It's got a bunch of people in it. It's pretty funny, man. Dax Shepard's in it.
I would love that, Shepard.
Yeah, but they like compete for this prize and stuff. But it like they just do. I mean, they just do a bunch of dumb shit. But it's a pretty good movie. It's kind of like Grown Ups, but less famous people. I have it though. You guys can watch it.
A lot of just said it looks like David has a braid in his beard.
A braid in my beard?
It looks like he's got something white.
Because of the mic. It's because of your mic.
Oh yeah.
No, if he backs up, it looks like he's got something white dripping from his mouth.
Hey-o.
What?
I like how you.
Who
else but Quagmire? Fucking Dave.
Fucking David.
So, Pierce, what have you been up to lately?
I have been working and going to school and rewatching Psych and playing video games.
Wait, where are you working at?
NASA.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude.
Wait, I have a sticker to prove it.
I got a sticker.
Wait.
So
Pierce,
Josh, why are you frozen?
At NASA?
I'm frozen?
For me, you're frozen. Is Josh frozen for you guys? Or is that just
No, dude.
Frozen.
Really? I'm coming in again. Everyone else is fine except for Josh.
I lost the sticker.
You lost your fucking sticker. You know that gets you into the NASA fucking the compound. You got to go through and be like, "Here's my badge. By the way, here's my sticker. Prove it."
But I voted.
Do you have a badge? Because right now it looks like you work at Raising Cane's based on your T-shirt.
Yeah.
You call that
It's
NASA?
so funny. I work at NASA.
Where did
I lost the sticker.
All right, Pierce. Real quick, answer me this:
Box of stuff.
aliens, are they real then? If you work at NASA?
Yeah, I think Pierce just gets real
I think the
spaced out at
government said
Raising
they were
Cane's
real.
when he calls it NASA.
Hold on. Everyone's talking. What? Who?
Who? What?
What?
Where the hell did I?
Aliens are real, right? So
I found
Pierce,
it.
you were the one who landed the little rover on Mars. Oh, cool. Did you need to put that decal on your car to let them know to like, oh, let this guy pass? Or are you just keeping it?
Space grant.
Okay, well,
Something.
Balloons?
Something rocket?
Can you talk about anything about NASA, Pierce, or you?
Well, I'm just an intern. I don't.
So you're not
So
sworn
what-
to secrecy.
what's the-
CIA is
what's
not going to
the
come
fac-
and kill you.
What's the facility look like?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
What you got there? You got a fucking like hidden in the mountain kind of shit. What you got underground tunnels? What do you got? What do you got?
This is what I do in a nutshell. Okay. I meet with a bunch
Military
of
industrial
other-
complex.
I meet with a bunch of other interns over Zoom,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
we're all putting together a balloon that we're gonna launch.
Claim that it was a balloon, but it's actually an alien spacecraft. You're fucking Bob Lazar, bro.
Okay, hold on. So you don't.
Bubble Zard,
So you
yeah.
guys are only doing this via Zoom?
Pretty much, and we're just
Okay.
meeting up for the launch, basically, and that's
Okay.
the first time I'm really gonna meet most of
You guys meet up for lunch. Yeah. Where do you guys go? Where do you guys go to discuss this?
There was supposed to be a lunch today, actually, but it got canceled.
They're like, oh, not another boring space lunch.
But it's basically a space grant that NASA's involved with, and they send money to a bunch of different campuses for students to like work on a project together, and we're competing with like other schools, basically.
Oh shit! So can you discuss what you're working on for your school specifically?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
going
well,
to knock all the other schools out of the water.
Well, all I'm doing is like, so it's a big team, and I'm part of like a sub team within that, and all we're doing is basically we're like working on like video feed for the balloon that we're gonna launch, and we're gonna track it with GPS, and we have like a little dish that we point at it that moves on its own. It's pretty cool. So
Damn.
video stabilization basically, and
That's
I'm
pretty
still
cool.
like learning how to do everything, and I don't know how to do most of it. So my project is going to be probably next semester, and I'm going to build like a computer interface for everything we're doing. That's my goal.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 'cause right now
Sounds like you should.
they type code into like a little black screen, and there's no like buttons or anything. So I'm going to make all the buttons for it so that when we pass it on to like the next semester, they'll be able to go on there and just click something instead of having to learn how to do all the code stuff.
Wow.
That's pretty admirable. That's badass, dude.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like you should take a chapter from the Operation Paperclip and hire yourself some former Nazis scientists.
Sure. Fun fact, though, our balloon doesn't even work. Our balloon doesn't even work unless the formula we use, what's it called? It accounts for a round Earth instead of like a flat Earth.
So like ravioli, give me the formula.
So I can confirm the Earth is round.
You're talking about a secret formula?
Well, I mean, how can you confirm the Earth is round?
Because
meatball, spaghetti underneath.
Oh my
ravioli, Great Barrier Reef.
We send the balloon up, and we have to figure out where it lands, right? Because it's going to pop eventually. And if we don't use that formula, it doesn't take us to where it lands. So when it pops and falls, and we track it, it's based on the Earth being round, and that's how we know where to drive to pick up our payload.
So why don't you just put like a GPS on it, and then do the formula after?
We do that at the same time.
Hold on, my phone's ringing. NASA's calling.
Here's why.
Like end this transmission. They shut us down right now.
Here's why. Because as we're launching it, we can calculate where it's going to land based on the wind, everything, trajectory, and then we track it with GPS on top of that.
That's pretty cool.
Do you know any flat?
So what are you guys trying to find though?
Aliens.
Nothing really. Like we're just we're like designing better and better payloads that we can send up and retrieve, and so it's really it's like a development cycle that they would do at NASA, and that's what we're mimicking, doing like as if we were going to send something to space. There's a whole team that you're involved with, except in this case it's all interns and we're all working with each other, so we get like, experience working on a team and all that.
That's bad.
In other words, for free.
Yeah. Did you guys see the picture from?
If you're going to be working
Mars?
for the government, you might as well be getting paid for it.
Did you guys see the picture from Mars? And it shows at the in the distance, there's an arrow that says "You are here," and it shows Earth. And then like somebody clicked on the to report it and says, "I'm in this photo and I don't like it," or something like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one before. Yeah. That would be me. Yeah. Fucking shit. So, what do you guys think about the rover we just landed on Mars? What do you guys? What's the rover's name?
Perseverance, right?
Perseverance. Yeah, I was thinking of Opie,
it used
man.
to be your nickname by my uncle.
Yeah,
Perseverance. I used to call Pierce that.
What? Yeah. Pierce, you landed the rover on Mars?
I don't know. What are we supposed to think about?
You work for NASA.
Somebody on the team that I'm on now went on to work on that specific rover. So
my store manager's dad worked on the rover and engraved his last name on the rover.
Damn.
So he's like, my last name's on Mars.
That's a fucking lie.
Well, I mean, I can't go prove him wrong.
That's a fucking lie.
You can't go prove him, huh?
I can't prove him. Can't prove him at all.
I don't know, man. Like when I saw, Perseverance. Perseverance. Yeah, does he have a photo to prove it? Like a Perseverance mission? I was like, your mission is to go back there and find Opie and bring him home. Like, never gotten over that.
Show me proof.
Yeah, opportunity. Yeah, show me the proof.
Didn't Opportunity sing itself happy birthday every year?
Yeah. And then as it was dying,
the fucking saddest thing in the world, like this fucking
the saddest thing to me, what Opie did was as it was losing power and dying, its last transmission to NASA was it's getting dark. I'm alone and afraid. I'm like,
no, it did not.
I don't think that's what it was.
Something like that. It's getting dark and I'm afraid, or I'm alone.
No, I want.
That's what it was.
Can you bring that up? I'm gonna.
Pierce is quick to this. Pierce, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. What was Opie's last transmission to NASA?
It said error.
He says wrong.
Is
Lingual is dead. Opie's last transmission to NASA. It's getting dark. You okay?
Yeah, I just swallowed some of my beer.
My battery is low.
You're supposed to swallow it.
That's what it was. Battery is low. It's getting dark.
Wow.
That's what.
It's getting dark.
Did it speak it?
Transmission.
Did it have a voice?
I'm guessing it was like a text transmission.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think is going to come out of this?
Out of what?
For real?
Out of the whole Mars, us being there and kind of probing
the
around?
expedition. Do you think they're going to find like, hey, yeah, people or creatures of some kind used to live here at one point in time, but they long gone?
Well, I mean, that's entirely possible. I mean, there's giant ice deposits right inside of Mars. Isn't there like?
Yeah, that's the ancient astronaut theory. Yeah.
But I mean, isn't the whole point we're trying to live there, right? Eventually,
we're trying to terraform the planet. Yeah. No, it's not even Elon Musk. I think that's NASA as well. I think we're trying to figure out a way to terraform Mars again because we're fucking up this planet. We haven't fucking learned a goddamn lesson. Like, we don't deserve to live, dude. Fuck that.
How do you rebuild an ozone? They're not going to. They're just going to we're going to be dome people. Simpsons predicting again with the dome.
Probably dome.
You're gonna have to do dome first, but if you dome up enough of that planet, that should be enough to.
That becomes what?
Well, if you dome up enough of that planet, that becomes a way to fucking take off the domes, and then boom, you have some sort of fucking. I don't fucking know, dude. Like,
we got the entire planet domed.
Yeah,
the entire planet's domed. Bunch of little domes. Why don't we just take out the domes? Like, you know what? That's a great idea. No one thought to take out the domes.
Great idea.
Well, if you have enough fucking greenery and fucking oxygen-rich soil and everything's working good, dude. I mean, why not? Why can't Mandalore be great once again, Josh?
I mean, I figure there would be an ozone, like a protective layer that we wouldn't have.
There was.
You're really weirding me out right now.
Yeah, good. That's good.
I don't know. It's just we're too much in the infancy, you know. So I mean, it's probably gonna be at least 1,000 years before we can even move to another planet, like the entire civilization.
1,000
entire
years,
civilization, yeah.
1,000 years.
Well, think of it this way, George. Like,
here comes a NASA expert.
How long ago was it that like we were using dial-up internet and it took like forever to just download a picture?
Yeah, but you're talking about moving an entire civilization from one planet to another. It's a little bit different.
About computers in your pocket.
I understand.
No, you're talking about,
but we're talking about moving a whole civilization
it.
from Earth to another planet. So I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be within the next couple hundred years, regardless of how fast.
I'm just saying.
Regardless of how fast regardless of how fast technology is going, you have to consider.
And that's
you have to consider also how much we're destroying the Earth at a huge rate.
At a really fucking fast rate, dude.
I want to be a part of this. Like, I want to see what fucking happens, but
we're not going to see it.
Like,
it's not our generation.
With my genes and my high level income, I can live with like 300 years tops.
He's got two names, two first names.
It's Ricky Bot. I'm not sure. Doing my hands right now.
Like, I don't. Technology escalates in ways that we don't expect. You know.
Oh, it definitely does. I do not disagree. I do not disagree with you on that. It's definitely not within our lifetime. There's no way.
I think
it takes one breakthrough for space time.
I mean, we already have like rockets that can land. It's insane to me.
But the problem is, we need those rockets. Those rockets, they need fuel. There's only a finite amount of fuel here. We need a permanent fuel source that we don't need to dig out from the Earth, because when we leave Earth,
we don't got to use dinosaur bones.
There's no more fuel source. We need a different fuel source.
Yeah.
So use solar panel.
Possible, oftentimes become possible like unexpectedly too.
No, I agree with you on that for sure. I mean, it is entirely possible. I mean,
you just don't personally think it will happen.
I just don't personally think it's gonna happen within my lifetime, and I'm okay with it.
I think at least we would have.
I'm not okay with that at all.
I think we would in our lifetimes. I think we would have at least like a team of human beings that get like put on Mars. I think at least we're gonna have that, at the very least.
Oh, we're definitely gonna see people on Mars.
Start.
But to Pierce's point, with how much technology has changed since we were young, Like I remember
There was a
having.
time where we didn't just have.
I remember having a black. I remember having a black and green, like a black screen with green text. I remember having one of those.
Well,
those
think
old
about like when the first computers
and that was new.
Yeah. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
We went from that to dial-up, and then we went from dial-up to Wi-Fi, and then we basically went from like these becoming Wi-Fi hotspots and streaming anything, anywhere, at any time. Like right now, fucking streaming. So what makes you think in 10 years?
Thank you, StreamYard.
Crazy breakthrough.
Thank you, Alex Whiteley.
No, I completely understand what you guys are trying to say, but I'm only saying that like those sources are here on Earth, but when the second we leave here, we need a different fuel source. We need a different source for power.
The sun.
The sun is not going to be as efficient as you think it will.
The sun. It's the sun, silly.
You're so silly.
You're so silly.
Wow.
No, man. I think we're gonna be all right. Like if we go off to Mars and start terraforming the planet, I don't know, man. Yeah, I kind of would like for that to happen, but more importantly, I would like for like all of human existence to just stop dicking around and fucking start switching to fucking alternate, sustainable energy sources. Fucking taking care of the planet.
No, I agree.
What about clean coal?
Yeah, clean coal. Fucking
clean coal.
What else? Digging up more dinosaur bones. There's not enough dinosaurs to for us to drive my car, right?
Look, if all we did was switch to solar powered vehicles and reduce the work day so we could be late to work, or
no such thing as a solar powered car. You're thinking of like a battery. You're thinking of battery.
Yeah, solar powered. Charge.
You could have a solar
charges a battery.
It doesn't. It won't charge it enough for you to.
Yeah, that's why we have reduced work days. It's like you guys aren't listening to me. Okay, fine. All we have to do.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
All we have to do is live at the bottom of a hill, and I mean, I'm sorry. We work at the bottom
of a hill.
No, you live in the car back.
You get in your you get in a rail car, and then you roll to work, and then at the end of the day after work, you got to go walk back up the hill, and then you got to pull your rail car back up.
George, is there a famous like fucking, was it like a trolley that goes downhill? I'm not sure if it's in LA or in San Francisco, but it's like
probably
a very famous sort of.
I don't think they have trolleys.
It's like a very, I don't know, I forget the name. I gotta look it up. Anyways,
we should just get those put train tracks everywhere and get those things that you.
Monorail.
Not on your life, my Hindu friend.
Is there a chance the track could bend?
What about us brain dead slobs?
You'll be given cushion jobs.
Did you say cushion?
Yeah. Monorail. Mono. Stop.
Oh man,
I miss the Simpsons.
Well, that was a fun time.
I watch it like every day.
Pretty much. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's all because of Pierce. Thanks, Pierce.
What?
How did your younger brother get you into watching The Simpsons? He's not even paying attention to you. He doesn't give a shit about you.
I don't think I got him into The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
No, I said that was a good topic because Pierce brought it up. He brought up the NASA thing, and then it just went off to Mars and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah. It was, man. We covered a lot of ground. We started off with what, fucking movies or shit that we haven't seen, and then it somehow brought us to fucking Mars.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany to Mars. Here we go. You heard it here first, folks.
All right, so we got some memes here to close out the show that David sent.
Ooh, they are not my best.
Way to start it off, David.
Here we go, David.
Prepare to be disappointed, guys. Get ready to be disappointed.
David says that before his gangbangs.
I don't even know where to start with this one, David.
All right, so hold on. This is the storm the White House, correct?
Yeah, the terrorist attack on the Capitol. Yes.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And please elaborate, because it was just an image. There's no text, nothing.
Yeah, no
So
context.
You ask for obscure shit. I sent you the stuff that I had sent Josh 2 weeks ago. You didn't use any of them. Then you asked me for obscure memes, and I'm like, oh boy, well, let me send you those ones. Just fail
This
safe.
isn't a meme, right?
It's a
This is a meme, yes.
How?
How is this a meme?
Just a photo.
It's a
The
photo.
face, no. The face is of Ted Cruz, and he's holding a margarita.
Ted Cruz with a margarita saying, "Bye, motherfuckers.
Bye, Texas," and he's like, "I'm going to Cancun with my family."
I can't see the face clear enough.
All right,
Thank
David.
you.
Okay.
You guys literally thought this was an actual photo. Why would Ted Cruz? Don't get me wrong, he probably would have been there.
I thought it was just one of the people that stormed the Capitol with a margarita.
A giant margarita.
No,
that would be found at this Capitol.
No.
Josh, are you listening to yourself right now? People went to the Capitol to storm the Capitol, and somewhere along the lines, inside one of the offices, inside one of the fucking rooms inside the Capitol, they found a giant margarita, and they decided to steal it as a souvenir.
It's the biggest margarita.
That's what you're saying.
Of all the margaritas, okay? It's made here in America.
They found a margarita, and they were like, "There's got to be something in here." We
Not
can
one
use."
of those foreign imported margaritas. Okay.
Now that David's good and wired up, here's the next one. Please elaborate, David.
This is the first photo that Perseverance took on Mars. And we found life on Mars.
We found life on Mars.
Yep. And they are Jawas. They are the Mexicans of Star Wars, and they will steal your junk.
Does Perseverance run into the old what's it called again? Opie?
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I was talking about. Like Perseverance's main mission.
They have it.
The Jawas.
Oh, the Jawas have Opie. Dude, I did not think about that.
The Perseverance.
I never thought about that.
They sell the Perseverance attire, and it's one of Opie's.
God damn it! I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. Never thought about that.
That's pretty good.
Asuka! Oh. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So for the people that are listening in and don't have a visual, this is a meme from the scene of the very first Star Wars, Episode 4, New Hope, where Darth Vader says, "I sense something, a presence I haven't felt since," and he goes to walk off. But there's a text on the bottom meme as he's walking off that says, "Oh fuck, I need to find some high ground."
I don't get the reference.
Oh, punch you.
Oh, because Josh
I didn't watch the one with Anakin.
You only watched fucking The Last Jedi, and that movie fucking sucked dick, bro.
I watched all of them, and then I watched Episode 1, and then I stopped.
Why did you stop? Episode 2 is where it gets good. Episode 3 is where it's shit.
If you saw Episode 1, you would have stopped too.
I saw Last Jedi, and I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm Star Wars. I don't give a fuck what else. I'm not gonna watch shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you watched Mando.
Mando is different. Oh, this one.
It's a little bit.
Wait, which one did I made this? I made this meme. This is the meme I made. So this is in relation to the whole. What?
You made this a long time ago.
I made it like 3, maybe 4 weeks ago. So it's the scene from Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, where Anakin and Obi-Wan are about to get into that duel. And it says, Kathleen Kennedy's like, "You turned the fans against me." And it's Obi-Wan. It says, he's Disney and Lucasfilm. It says, "You have done that yourself." Because, I don't know, man, when you really look at the whole, everything that's going on, Kathleen Kennedy is fucking up Star Wars, dude. Big time.
Yeah.
She's on point to try and derail everything that the Mandalorian is doing. Everything that Jon Favreau is doing, everything that Dave Filoni is doing, she's trying to fuck them over.
How? What is she doing?
Well, she fired Gina Carano, which I don't necessarily think she should have been fired. Like, I'm kind of on the fence with this. Like, I don't like what Gina Carano had said, but then again, I don't think she should have been quite fired necessarily. this really fucked over the plans for what Jon Favreau had in mind for her character of Cara Dune. She was going to be a lot more. She would have a lot more presence in the different developments they had for the Star Wars series. There was going to be like the Rangers of the New Republic. She was going to be in the Ahsoka Tano series. Obviously, again, in the Mandalorian. She was going to have a lot more presence within this galaxy in this point in time, which is what, like 9, 10 BBY? I don't fucking know. And it fucked everything over. But the way Kathleen Kennedy is, she's trying to focus more on building whatever sequel trilogy she can based off of the sequel trilogy, which was shit. It makes absolutely no sense, dude. Like, the movie sucked. The only good thing Kathleen Kennedy had ever done was appoint Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni as writers for The Mandalorian. That's the only fucking thing she ever did that was good. What are you guys looking at? Is Disney pulling us? Is the mouse here? Pierce is gone.
No. Pierce, we lost Pierce. Oh,
oh my god! Again.
Why did you do that?
All right, I'm gonna do. Let's do another Star Wars one. This one had me dying.
Which one? What did I? You guys want to read that one? Read that one yourselves, boys.
I'm a small on mine. Somebody read it.
All right.
Among all the scratches, dents, and other damage on Boba Fett's armor, there are noticeable chip on his cup, which indicates that someone at some point has canonically shot him in the dick. The second I read this, I could not stop laughing, and the only thing I could think of was Key and Peele's shot in the dick. Shot in the dick. Got shot.
It happens, man. This shit happens, dude. I wonder if they're gonna bring it up in the book of Boba Fett. Like, one time I got shot in the dick. What? That was my like. I had to put armor on my dick. This was my father's armor.
Are you excited about the Boba Fett story thing?
Absolutely, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it's they're just gonna drop the Mando though, right? They're just gonna drop all Mandalorian.
No. Mando is still gonna go on. It's just gonna be the book of Boba Fett. Like, he's taken over.
It's
Jabba's,
Disney, man. They're gonna make another series to make money off of.
Yeah, dude.
There's still going to be a season 2 or another season of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
There's season 3 and 4 already in the works.
Okay.
Season 3.
No. Season 3, Josh.
Yeah,
if you watched The Mandalorian,
I went based off of what you're saying.
Yeah, but I stopped myself because I remembered there was another season.
No, I forgot.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna put one more up, David.
do it. All right. So for the viewers that cannot see, this is a meme. It's the scene from. Oh shit! Do you guys remember what episode this was of The Simpsons? It was when Homer becomes best friends with Ned Flanders, right?
Yeah, and he's like really annoyingly his best friend.
Yeah.
And he's like chasing after with a car, and he has the golf clubs. So the scene is obviously, the kids looking back, Rod and Todd looking back. Homer is for his title. It says a second lockdown birthday, and Rod and Todd is the people that are born in spring. They're like, drive faster, Daddy.
He's gaining on us, Daddy.
I can't.
I remember that episode. It was like very Terminator 2 influenced.
So the way he crashed out of his garage, yeah. He's like, that was fucking great, dude.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
He's like, I guess he didn't hear me. Fucking just goes home.
He just got renewed for like 2 more seasons too. The Simpsons.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
dude. Can we get real for a little bit, guys? If you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah,
how real?
Take it down, man.
Like,
take it down.
Well, I mean, like, in the sense of the people who do the voiceover work for the Simpsons characters, like how long do you think? How many more years do you think they got in them?
I think Marge will be the first to go.
You think because her voice, dude, is the one that sounds probably the worst.
But I think she's the oldest, isn't she? Dan Castellaneta's not the oldest.
I thought Dan Castellaneta was.
Is he?
You just want Marge gone.
No. Because like you could hear it in her voice the way this as the series progresses. Like her voice has become
she's like
so fucking raspy.
Her regular voice is turning into her mom's.
You've heard of her regular voice?
No, I'm saying her regular voice, like Marge voice, is turning into the mom.
What?
You know
the old fucking.
I'm typing and talking at the same. Can you just?
Okay, let me elaborate real quick. For those of you who don't really quite know, so Julie Kavner.
I say it every single time, and you still say Carver.
Julie Kavner is the one who does the voice for Marge Simpson, and obviously Patty and Selma, and Marge's mom. Mrs. Bouvier.
Mrs. Bouvier.
Fuck. So, whenever the cast of The Simpsons goes to an event where they can like do interviews and shit like that, like a convention or whatever the fuck, or a panel, it's written in her contract where she does not say a fucking word. So no one's ever heard the way she would normally sound, like a regular, without even doing a voice. Like no one's ever heard the way she speaks.
Do you think they're going to replace people?
Julie Kavner is 7 years older than Dan Castellaneta, born in 1950.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Characters in, or do you think they're going to like replace the voice actors?
No. For the main cast, I think they might go a season. So you have to think about their wishes, right? So if somebody, what are you, a camel?
What are you, a camel?
So you have to think about their wishes, right? So if Julie Kavner does truly pass away, would she be like, I want you to continue a season without me? You know what I'm saying?
Homer, you gotta continue like the fucking.
So would they do it without her? They might. I mean, I don't think they replace anybody, but I think maybe they, like go to their home planet. Like Poochie.
I have to go to my home planet now. Goodbye.
So do you think they'll write like Marge out of the show, for example?
How are
that'd be crazy?
If they even write Marge out of the show, that's not going to be a show.
So that they will not just cut it, right?
Hold on. Wait. What is Pierce saying? Pierce?
What if they do like a super emotional goodbye to the character? Like they pre-recorded it, and then Marge actually leaves the show. That would be so insane.
So here's the thing.
Yes, Josh, go ahead.
Go ahead, David.
Oh, I was thinking
okay,
that's what had been kind of.
So they're not.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Can you hear me? Are you fucking dick, dude? All right, that's what I've been thinking about the past couple days. I'm talking right now, like in the middle of it. Like I was going to say something. What the fuck? Am I delayed? Is there a delay?
Delayed.
I think Josh is delayed.
Oh, I'm delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the tardy one?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I've been thinking about for The Simpsons. Can I talk?
Good.
The fuck is going on? Here's what I've been thinking about for The Simpsons. That we've been thinking about, like, obviously the Simpsons writers and the cast, they knew they're like getting older, and like no one else can really fucking replace them as far as voiceover work. So I always, in my mind, I imagine that there have been episodes where so and so's character has been, the voice actor themselves passed away, and so now they have to deal with that. Like I always thought, like, okay, well, what if Marge passes away? What if fucking Homer passes away? Like, how are they going to continue the show that way? Have there been episodes already? Have their voice been recorded for that particular instance? Okay, Josh, go ahead.
I have two. I have two options. So number one, it's not going to end, right? The show's not going to end immediately. I think if a main character passes away, they're going to wrap it up. Oh, I guess it's wrapped up in a neat little package, right? So they're going to do that. They're going to wrap it up. They're going to end the show, but they're going to end the show right. Number two, right? Theory number two. You know what they did with Joe Rogan? Plugged all his podcasts into this computer and then basically made him say whatever he wants or whatever they want.
Like,
why wouldn't they do that? They have thousands and thousands of hours of these people talking.
Fake it.
They could do like
they're gonna do what I did with SpongeBob that one time.
Yeah, absolutely. So they could plug it in and they could end the show with those characters and end the show the way that they planned with those characters still being involved. So
that SpongeBob thing
like
I said
they did post-mortem with Princess Leia, they could take these characters, they could write the end, because they probably, honestly, after 30-something seasons, you don't think that they have an ending written for this show?
They have to have a fucking contingency plan of some sort.
So they probably have this ending written. There you go. Boom. Man, George on the button with this shit.
It's an interesting theory, and honestly, like, obviously, I would not want The Simpsons to ever end.
But would you not want it to end at the expense of the real people, voice actors dying, and just keep going on without them? I mean, I guess if they agreed to it and their family still profited from using their voices, why wouldn't you do it, right?
Yeah. It would be up to the voice actor.
This would be insane. What if, as each character dies, they have their ending kind of pre-recorded in some way, or at least some voice lines, and then they work around that, and they have a goodbye to each character. And eventually, when every character has died off, they bring every character back for one final episode.
Wow.
Dying of recording, and so like, each character was like written off the show, right? And some other characters enter the show to replace them. But then once all of them are replaced,
for no reason,
and then they say,
are they going to bring them back to the canceled ones? Can you imagine?
You got to bring them back, dude. After
Dan Castellaneta dies, can you imagine an episode where you hear Homer Simpson and know it's not him?
I get emotional every time I watch the episode where he's like his first interaction with his mom. I get fucking emotional with that shit. I fucking cry, dude. At the very end,
from this point on, the scene, Jay Simpson.
the scene that gets me in that episode is where he's like excited that his mom is there, and Marge confronts him with the premise is like, well, do you think your mom's like coming here to like try and use you in some ways? Like, well, what are you talking about? She's my mom. And he's like, she's always loved me. And she's like, well, then, like, where's she been the past fucking like 20, 30 years or whatever? And he sits down on the bed. He's like, well, then why did she leave me? And he like tilts his head towards Marge. That's where I start crying, dude.
Wow.
That fucking episode.
Still to this day, every single time I watch the episode where he meets Mindy.
Oh, I always think he went with Mindy, dude.
And I'm like, he should have, though. Margie
should have.
Bitch. I mean, even this show started with Jacques, right?
She was like the first fucking second season, maybe.
Yeah, right? Within the first two. And she was
already like,
I wouldn't have driven past those ironic streets or whatever. This situation could have been different. Like, fuck you, Marge, you fucking bitch.
Well, I mean, you're talking about like you were saying like, how would you feel if you heard Homer Simpson and you knew that he was dead? What about here's a good example. The guy who plays Grand Moff Tarkin in the newer Star Wars movies.
Peter Cushing.
You know that he's dead, but like they still have him playing roles.
I don't know what his whole contract is or what his family like. Are they collecting royalties? Was he okay with them using his fucking body image and his fucking the character that he made?
Talking about, like,
I don't know.
When did he die? Peter Cushing died?
I have no idea.
He died like
fucking
what,
like 90s, 80s.
Yeah, like 30 years ago.
Fucking 30 plus years ago.
Yeah,
Sir Peter Cushing. Cheers.
Yeah, they did. Cheers. They didn't have. He didn't have any.
No, I need a beer.
Go. Get out of here. They didn't have those kinds of ideas back then.
He was going to be here or not. So I mean,
yeah.
Where do we stand on that?
Honestly, every time he comes on the screen, as far as the Star Wars films go, I get very emotional, dude. When I saw him appear on screen, obviously it was a younger digital, of Peter Cushing.
I think the better they get at it, the less it will matter.
But No. It's not the question of whether or not it's good or bad. The question is the actor that is portraying that character okay with their likeliness being casted long after their death? Cheers, Josh. Cheers, Peter Cushing.
I don't think they care when they're dead.
Well, that's
so you don't think James Dean cares? Wait, where's James Dean? Where is he?
Yeah, you don't think James Dean would care if he knew that like they were gonna cast someone or
they were gonna use his likeliness.
They were gonna use his
fucking.
Well, once you're dead, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, I know. I
think
get
the family.
That. I mean,
family.
But how would you feel about that though?
Like Pierce, guess what? You don't like being on this show. After you die, you're still going to be on this fucking show, whether you like it or not. How about that?
Yeah. Really, all we have to do is put a picture of Pierce up there, and then just, like, and just
every once in a while, hide him under the table, and then have him pop up, like pull a string, like fucking Macaulay Culkin, like.
Oh man. That was some good talkings, guys. What is it, 125? That was good.
Yeah. You guys want to end it?
A little long on this episode.
So next time I'll come. What you guys want to write next one again? You want to freeform? You want to write? What do you think?
I mean,
let's do 50-50.
Given what happened,
right half, and then
if you like 50-50, we'll do 50-50.
Because if we're doing bi-weekly, we can like write half and let this current timeline take its fucking place of what's going on.
Yeah, I like how though we normally base the show off of doing current, like pop culture commentary, and a lot of the movies and TV shows and stuff we've talked about are all old,
old as fuck. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about. Like for pop culture, I don't know what the hell is going on with. I don't know what's going on with the royal family. Do you guys understand any of that?
No fucking clue.
I just barely watched like highlights today.
I mean, no disrespect to everyone over there, like Alex and
let's get Alex on here to talk about
Jamie Westwood and whatnot. I mean, I understand that it's like a long-lasting tradition, right? The Queen, like all that stuff. But I mean, we're like in 2021 now. I mean, there's no relevancy for.
Well, from what I've seen, Alex post, I think he'd agree with you there.
Yeah, there's no relevancy now. They have a prime minister. They have a prime minister now. There's no reason to have the royal family. So
it's just a tradition. It
is a tradition, but I mean, it's a tradition that's going nowhere, and every year it's getting more and more irrelevant. And I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's like, as time progresses, like the whole, all that stuff, it just seems very like old and like.
Let's get Alex on next time. He'll talk about the Queen.
Yeah, like Alex, can you elaborate on this whole fucking royal family?
The Red Queen.
He's like, you guys don't know what a fucking biscuit is. You guys are
all mad about last week.
Oh, that's good.
I love you, Alex. If he's watching shit, he's gonna fire me.
I don't think he's watching, but if you are, we love you, Alex. No, but like, no, seriously, no disrespect though, but just like, I feel like maybe they should just end that tradition. It just seems
kill the Queen.
Yeah,
not kill the Queen. No one said kill the Queen.
Eat the rich. Fucking kill the Queen. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. Ended on that.
So anyway, we're probably still doing bi-weekly, right? Not next week, but the week after.
What happened?
Right?
Yep.
Bi-weekly.
What?
Bi-weekly.
As of right now, we're doing bi-weekly, right? So
Bi-mon, Sci-Fi Con.
No, winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it right now. I know I want to do some content in between. Still working on getting that going. Pierce, did you want to do some fun Super Smash stuff? I know we could probably do that, right?
We would just need to buy a $150 video capture card to enable the stream from the Switch.
That's not
How many? 150?
Yeah,
100.
Oh, okay. I thought he said 200. Whoa, 200.
A hundo 50.
150. It's almost $250. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in watching Pierce beat the shit out of all of us in Super Smash, let us know.
He's just gonna keep zapping us with Pikachu, man. He does it every time.
Zap.
That was
Zap. And then we'll do Street Fighter, and they'll beat the shit out of Pierce.
Oh yeah, let's do fighting.
That'd be fair.
I mean, I'll watch.
Are you sure though? Are you sure though, George? Because I'm pretty sure I could practice.
I'm pretty. I've had this issue before in the past with somebody who thought he was gonna beat me at Street Fighter.
Damn, Pierce, he's straight.
Somebody thought they could step up to George, but guess what?
I know what he means. I know what he means because people challenge me in Tetris all the time.
Yeah,
but
see,
I am
Street Fighter ain't Tetris, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
All right,
I'm just saying, the last person that did this, I made him do a three beer bong.
Well, I'll definitely be better than that guy.
I'll be George's hype man. You ain't gonna fucking win, bro.
Pierce was ranked. Pierce was with a game that he played. He was with Tetris. He was ranked in the United States and ranked in the world.
And that's fine.
Oh, what was that rank?
Like
what was that rank, bro?
The whole reason I don't like Smash is because
what are you fighting? Yourself, Pierce?
I like the traditional two-dimensional fighters. Like the Street Fighter's always been my thing.
Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. George's got you, dude. He's fucking pony. Bro.
I haven't played the new one yet, though. I haven't played 11.
Yeah, but did you put that hood on so you could be the hype man?
Yeah, I told you. I fucking
put his hype man hood on. The hype man hood.
Wait, hold on.
If it was a newer Street Fighter, that would probably even the playing field because we'd both be kind of learning it, right?
So hold on.
Whatever Street Fighter you want.
This is what we're gonna do. So each one of you guys pick a game, or both of you, I should say. You pick your own game to challenge the other on, and then wild cards over here. We pick a game that's a tiebreaker if there is one.
Yes,
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
So I play
Tetris. I'm just gonna give up. I'm not gonna even bother with that one.
Have you seen this motherfucker play Tetris?
My
can play that, right?
Let's
finish on. Wait, can you play a YouTube video? Pierce S. Tetris.
Oh yeah.
Is it yours? Is it yours, Pierce?
Yeah. If you search Pierce S.
Hold
Tetris.
up. Pierce is gonna sue us.
Pierce, send it to me, and then I will put it up.
Pierce is gonna sue us.
I won't see you. It's not money.
Self jam.
It's only got 45,000.
Pierce, do the ones. Yeah, do the 45,000 view one, Pierce. The one with hands.
Where's your hands? There's your hands.
I haven't even looked at your comments here.
George,
did you shut comments?
The new Street Fighter sucks. You have to play the fourth one.
Here.
Pierce, did you shut comments off on that video?
No.
Oh, there they are.
So no one's commented. Is this a time-lapse video, Pierce?
No.
This is horse shit. This has got to be a time-lapse video.
This is a practice run, David.
This is a practice run. Fuck you. You're not that good.
There's never seen you play Tetris, David.
David, when was the last time you played Tetris? This is actually kind of shitty. Like they have a Grandmaster mode where they don't show you the blocks. You only see the block on the right-hand corner.
Yeah,
somebody was talking shit. They were like, I like how the last L block disappears without being a part of a line. And then someone else was like, because he won. You have a lot. Holy shit.
That's how that wasn't a time lapse. That was just you regular.
Yeah. No, that's why he showed his hands and you could hear the noises and everything.
No way, dude.
Dude, they have a Grandmaster mode where it's all blank. Like you don't see any of the pieces drop. You only see the piece that you're gonna get in the upper right-hand corner.
David, I can play it for you right now.
No, it's fine. This podcast has gone long enough. I need to eat another food because I haven't eaten since.
You don't need to eat. David. You said you want to lose weight.
I know I don't. You're right. I should do more cocaine.
Yeah, there we go.
Run out, Daddy. You're not on the moon yet.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about, David.
Shit.
Wait, is it Daddy or Tubby?
Hey, there's me.
Oh man!
Want to get to know me?
Whoops,
where's the line? I like the beard. Feels like I don't have a neck.
But it's there. Views?
What's that?
You're not getting any money for those 45,000 views?
No, because I don't meet the criteria for subscribers. How do I have 80 subscribers?
You tell us.
You show your butthole. show the audience your butthole, and then you'll get subscribers.
All right.
That's how David does it.
I don't even.
Only for you, suck, not for our podcast.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Like, oh, it's that hairy butthole. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a good show. I think next time I'll come with some pre-planned topics. We'll kind of run through the show.
It'll definitely be different.
Hopefully this next week.
Yeah. Stuff, and then we'll try and get some content next week. Maybe the games between me and Pierce.
Yes,
maybe
you have to.
I want to get some of that out.
So, are we throwing down the challenge right now? So
George,
what fighting game are you going to be playing, George?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it depends on how long we're talking. If it's like a month from now, there's no way I'm going to beat him completely learning a new game. But I'll try.
So you need more time? You need time to like hire the tiger this shit?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to wait I'm willing to wait. I haven't played a fighting game in a while. It's been a while, but like I usually pick it up and
we should arrange a way for David and I to play against each other with a game that we've never played before.
Let's start with that.
Like video game challenges. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's start with
dude,
that.
I haven't played PUBG in like a month and a half, dude.
Oh my! But you're better at me than in PUBG.
I haven't played in a month and a half, dude. I haven't touched it. I haven't gone on.
Can't even tell you. No.
All right, just stay posted, everybody. We'll see who's gonna go first. David and Josh, or me and Pierce.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. I don't know what that is, but someone's gonna take it.
3 months from now, this Sunday.
Someone's gonna die. 3 months from now, this Sunday. Is that what you said?
Anyway,
it doesn't make any sense.
What a great show.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Well,